Hey guys, today I'm playing Fortnite and I'm doing a creative tutorial with music blocks. And if you guys want me to do a tutorial on any short songs like this, Crab Rave, or this Avengers theme. 1 second, let me just cut it down a little, because I had it set to do it 4 times like the original. But today I'm doing a tutorial on Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, and I am using a music sequencer in this. So I will show you how to set up the music sequencer first, and it will be a very long song, a very in-depth tutorial. So please stick with me. So I started right here, and it goes all the way to the edge of the map. Well, not the edge, like a bit away from the edge, because I couldn't get it to get any shorter than the edge. So I went there, and then I went all the way around there, and then all the way back there from here. So I made a mistake by putting the music block area of a very far distance. I have it over there, and then that's where I ended, and I started way down here. So I had to keep going all the way over there just to get each individual block. But the good thing is this doesn't really require that many blocks that are different. It does require a decent variety of them, but for the tempo on all of them, you want it set to 64. You want the looping off. Length 17 if you're starting where I am, and I'm going to show you where I'm starting in a second. Width normal. Height normal. Trigger type trigger. Zone visibility in game, off or on, depends on your preference. Trigger is active always. That's all you really need to know. So it's pretty much the same for everything, but then again, I haven't really checked it. So but I did base this off of other tutorials, but just in case, I'm making my own. So the whereabouts that I started this, you could start it anywhere really, but I would start it where I started if you wanted to have it in this position to make a J kind of. So from the bottom right of the block where this cement is, you want to go to the edge, go over by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on this 5th block, go out. So this one that we landed on is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th one is going to be where the sequencer is. And then let's get started on the blocks. So you want to start with keep in mind that you have to keep in mind that you have to notice these shapes around the notes. So this one's a square. There are circles as well. And you have to look out for the hashtag, which means sharp. So D sharp, G sharp. stuff like that. So first you want this. It sounds like this. The bass, I mean. You want the bass, which should be at the very bottom, right there, where my little marker is, that bottom row. And you want that, G. The G should sound like this. And that's the same row for like every block that looks like this. Like same row down there at the block like thing set up. And then for the D, all you want to keep doing is skipping one space and then placing one for the whole song basically. But there are some times that you don't put it. So you place it again with nothing behind it this time. Then G, and then you want A sharp, and then a D under the A sharp. Then you want a G, D, G, D, G, D. Nothing behind all these D's so far. So for the past 3 D's, there is nothing behind it. Then G, D, and then above the D, an A sharp, G, F, and then under the F is a D. So it should sound like this so far. And then gap one space, like one block. And I recommend for doing this, you make a grid. Like you do the grid 16 to make it easier. Because then once you move 4 spaces to this side, that'll be one cube. The 5th one will be the full cube gap. Then it's a D, G. One space, a D, nothing above it, G, A sharp, D, G, and then D on the floor next to it, G, D, G, D, G, A sharp, D under it, G, F, D, C, D, D after one gap, nothing behind it, C, D sharp, D under the D sharp. And keep in mind, a couple of these are having circles around it. So you don't want the ones with squares for this, or it's going to sound wrong. And then after that is another C. So you could just keep copy and pasting them. Or, yeah, copy and pasting them. Oh. I'm terribly sorry about how close my camera is. I don't really have anything to hold it up. I'm just using a couple, like, props. I'm using a camera for my PlayStation. But anyway, then there's a D right here. After the C, nothing behind it. C. D, nothing behind it. C. D, C, D, D sharp, C, A sharp, and a D. sharp, D under it, D. Beside it is a D, purple, D, purple D, and then A with the square, D with the circle, then D on the floor, A with a square, D in a circle, D, A in a square, D in a circle. And so far, one second, let me, so far you should have like the beginning, which is, I'm gonna play it now. It should sound like this. And then you should eventually have the full song. It'll take a little while, like an hour or so. But like this whole next part, it extends from here to all the way down this long strip. Because this next part is like the lyrics and stuff. Like for example, I'll play a little bit of this. So that's like all the lyrics and the music put into one. It does extend onto the top a little, but you don't really see the notes up here, except for maybe like these ones. So I will like delete these areas so I can show you. Yeah, let's just do that now. I'm gonna delete these sections so you can see it. And that way I can show you what notes are what. Okay. So now we're gonna get into the lyrics. So first, set the sequencer exactly the same, but this time the length is 13 and the width and height is 2. Because you will need the width to be a little more and the height for one reason, because it does extend a little. So like it extends this way a little. So first you start space out like 1 second. Grid snap 16, 1, 2, 3. So you want to go 3 spaces away from, there are 4 spaces away. You place it on the, oh my god. Sorry about this. My phone just does not want to prop up. Let me just get something a little more sturdy. Like maybe my Rubik's Cube. Hopefully. And then put cardboard behind it. Oh, whatever, that's good enough. So you want to go 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, place it on the 4th. And that one will be the beginning of it, which is a D. Then an A sharp with this red one, the piano. Um, I'm just gonna show you guys what the whole song is like, since that's frozen there. I was gonna save it to the end, but whatever. That's what the whole song sounds like. And I did get the idea for this from another YouTuber. And I pretty much copied it. I did make a little edits to it. But they sound pretty much the same, but they're a little different. So we did this one, I believe. Nope, we didn't finish it. D, A sharp, G, A sharp, D. And you're gonna repeat this like 3 or 4 times. You repeat this one 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. You repeat that same green part 8 times. But I will go over it for a few times so you could remember it. Then 1 space right there. And then D, A, sharp. D, G, A sharp, D, A sharp, D, A sharp, D, G, A sharp, D, A sharp, D, A sharp, D, G, A sharp, D, G, C, D, D, A sharp, G, A sharp, D, D, A sharp, D, G, A sharp, D, A sharp, D, A sharp, D, G, A sharp, D, A sharp, D, A sharp, D, G, A sharp, D, and then a G, C, and D. And this is where we go to a different pattern, I believe, for the green. Yes. So it's D, D, G, C, D sharp. D, 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 G, C, D sharp, D, and that is not any spaces away, that's just like 1 block away. There's this block right here in front of this. This is the next block. Then that's a D next to it for the D. The D again, but it's the other one. D, G, C, D sharp. D, 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 G, C, D sharp. and then C, F, D. And now we get to the longest part. And sorry if I'm going a little fast. I just don't want this to be like an hour-long video, so you guys can just spend more time like doing it rather than watching the video. But you will have to pause it probably. But it will take an hour or two to finish. But I hope you guys can finish this and enjoy it. So D, C, A, D, F sharp. D, C, D, A, D, F sharp. C, D, C, D, A, D, F sharp, D sharp, D, D. And then one block gap. D, A, D, F sharp. D, just plain D. That's just for the beat. You can double it up if you want to hear the bass more. But I think it sounds good how it is. But you guys can always comment down below if you want to see more tutorials on the other 2 songs I have. I am working on more songs by myself. Like, I'm trying to make some by myself. I do get the inspiration by other videos. But, you know, these days, a lot of videos are just remakes from other people's. So, whatever. D, A sharp, G, A sharp, D, GAD, D sharp, D, A sharp. The D sharp is for the clapping, and then the clapping is every 4. So every 4 beats will be a clap. Except for here, because this one space it. Wait. Yeah, every 4 beats. Every 4 beats. So where were we? We were right here at the first one. We did the GAD, first GAD. D, G, A sharp, D, A sharp, D, D sharp, A sharp, D, G, A sharp, D, G, D, D sharp, C. That one's a G. D, D, G, C, D sharp, D sharp. D sharp, D, 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 G, C, D sharp, D, D, D sharp, D, D, G, C, D sharp, D, D, D sharp, D, D, G, C, D sharp, C, D, D sharp, F. And 10 o'clock for me. So I am making you guys a video past my bedtime. Whatever, I don't care. Because I don't care about bedtime because I am not a child, mother. Wherever you are. D, C, A, D, F sharp. Just, D sharp, D, C, D, A, D, F sharp, C, D, D, sharp, C, D, A, D, F sharp, D sharp, D, D sharp, D, D, A, D, F. And these green ones should sound like this. I believe they are in the middle, I think. Those green ones are these. These top ones, I believe. Yeah, the top ones. Top green. Okay, where were we? Down here. Here. So we did that. So D, C, A, D, F sharp. Did this. We were here. I believe. Yeah. C, D, D sharp, C, D, A, D, F sharp, D sharp, D, D, D sharp. Then D, A sharp, A, D, F sharp, A sharp, D sharp, D, A sharp, C, C, D, G, A sharp, D, D sharp, D, G, D, A sharp, G, A sharp, D. You can get these GADs from way down there. Right there. I just love that these things are indestructible. So you can't break them. Unless you, of course, do a little something called delete it. But why would you do that? And also, if you build on them, they break with like porta-forts and buildings, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's only porta-forts, but whatever. Did this one. No, this one. D sharp, D, G. D sharp, A, G, A, D. A sharp, and then G, A sharp, D. C, D sharp, D, C. D, C, comics. A sharp, D, C. G sharp, A sharp, D. And then D sharp, D, G. sharp, G, A sharp, D, G, G, D, D sharp, A sharp, G, D, G, A sharp, D, D sharp, D, G, D, G, A sharp, and D. We've got a while to go. Not that much though, we're almost there. Keep building, I guess. Good luck. D sharp, D, A sharp, C, D, D, G, C, D sharp. D sharp, D, 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 A sharp, G, C, D sharp.
There's a cat in here.
Sorry, that was my sister. C, D sharp, D, C, A sharp, D, D, G, C, D sharp, D sharp, D, 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 A sharp, G, C, D sharp, C, C, A sharp. Under the C is D and D sharp. D, D, A, D, F sharp. D, D, D sharp. D, A sharp, A, D, F sharp. C, C, D, D sharp, A sharp, D, D, A, D, F sharp. D, D, D sharp, D, A, D, F sharp. And then this is the I'm the bad guy. I did that a little slow because I can't really, you have to jump on them if you're doing it manually. There we go. But I stacked them into fours. So the first one is a C, A sharp, A, and then I believe a G. Yes, a G. And that note is, these. I believe. Yeah, they're the ones above the green that you use. And those ones are in squares, I believe. The C is in a circle, A sharp, A, and then G. Yeah, they're all in square except for the C in the beginning. Then you space out. So it should have this one little gap in between the line, which is like 1 unit. Then you want to space out one whole block. And then from this block, 1 second. Space it out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the edge, and then the next block area will be after the 5. So like this is the 6. The 6th unit is the edge of this block right here. So you want to move over 6, 7, 8, 9 units. And then on that 9th unit, you place it. And then that'll be a D. And then you want a G, G, A sharp, and D in a circle. And then I doubled all of these for the beat. So I did 2 Ds on top of each other. Then after that is a D, D sharp. 2 Gs, a D, 2 C sharps on top of each other, a G, A sharp, and a D, 2 Gs, 2 C sharps, 2 A sharps. Under the C sharp is a D and D sharp. Then there's 2 C's and 2 D's. Under the C is a D, and on top is a G, A sharp, D. Then one unit, like one block next to the D, go down, D, D sharp, C, C sharp, D under it, then G, A sharp, D, D, C sharp, D, D sharp, A sharp, G, D, G, A sharp, D, and then a D next to that G, D, D sharp, G, C sharp, D under it, on top G, A sharp, D, D, C sharp, D, D sharp, A sharp, G, D, and then G, A sharp, D, 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 D sharp, G, D, C sharp, G, A sharp, D, D, C sharp, D, D sharp, A sharp, C, D, G, C, and D sharp, and then G. And then D and D sharp, C, F sharp, D, G, C, D sharp, I believe. That is the same as this one. So yeah, D sharp. And then next to the F is a G, D, D sharp under the next block, which is an F sharp. Next block is a D sharp, and then a C with a D under it. And on top, the G, C, D sharp, G. Then the blocks next to it on the floor is D and D sharp. C, F sharp, under it is a D. On top, G, C, D sharp. G, F sharp, D, D sharp under it. D and D sharp under it. D sharp, A, D, F sharp. I believe that's all there is up there. Yep. And now we just have a little bit more to go, guys. So you can finish it. It hasn't been that long for me, but it might have been a long time for you. And I apologize for that, but it'll be worth it in the end, I promise. So D, D, A, D, D sharp, D, F sharp, D, A, D, F sharp, D, 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 D sharp, C, and C, D, A, D, F sharp. And then you can make like a little hut for it kind of thing, like one of these giant like bases for it. Kind of like, I don't know what they are, but whatever. You know, these things. and then just like do this, speed across it, build the roof. Well, there you have it. My thingamabobber. And here's just a quick recap on what it sounds like. Well, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please like and subscribe, and comment down below in the comment section for more videos on your recommendations, or maybe even give me your epic name and I will friend you. I play on PlayStation, so if you're on PlayStation, your PlayStation name. And if on Xbox, your epic name. If on PC, your epic name. Or just your epic name if the PlayStation made you do an epic name. Now I don't know because mine's my PlayStation name. Don't know why, but whatever. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time on the next video. Bye.